Pilsa. As we talk a little bit more about the comma, it's important that you learn immediately how to handle it. So when we're in class, we like to always keep the blades, so you can just start with the point, facing away from your body. So no matter what you do, you don't want to stand or hold them with the blades towards your body. You always want to keep them at your side, typically with the blades pointing away from you. When you bow, it's just like any other bow, but the blades stay where they are. So when I bow, Pilsa, the blades don't move. That's so that you always know what their position is. As you start to use the comma, you'll bring it up to your center line, both commas in one hand. You'll reach forward, grab the left with your left hand, step out to separate and secure the position of both blades, and then step forward into a right front fighting stance. It's very common to use this from a fighting stance. You can use them from just about any stance. The critical part is to know and control where those blades are. We'll also talk a little bit about grips. How do you hold them? How do you use them? Well, there's a regular grip, which is basically holding it a few inches from the bottom, 2-3 inches from the bottom, and the blades are up and facing forward. So if I'm in a right front stance, fighting stance, the blades look something like this. So from the side, it's something like this. There's also what's called a reverse grip. So basically, it's just upside down. Now I use this as a blocking resource, but it also can be an effective striking position. So it's good to learn how to switch those positions, and it's also good to learn when to use which grip to your advantage. The last grip I want to show you really quick is what's called a thrusting grip. So you go a little bit further down the comma, closer to the head, and you would actually use it just like you were punching. Not a very common way to use it, but it depends on the situation. If you're very close and you need some close contact, you don't have room to swing, that could be an effective technique. The reason you move your hands closer to the blades is because if you left them out here and tried to punch, the blades wouldn't make contact, nor would they have the strength. So interesting grip, not used a whole lot, but it is something to keep in mind. So those are some starting basics. Please pay attention to where your blades are. Get used to the different grips. And in the next video, I'll show you how to do that. Switch from one grip to the other. Pilsa.